Hello, this is ResilanBearcat, and welcome to our Apollo Let's Play series of Dyson Sphere Program. Alright, we're getting started here, and we've got the Dyson Sphere, the Dyson Swarm going. We can actually see the rings up there. If we go kind of look up and take a look at what's out here, we can start to see our swarm pop up. But if you'll notice, our science has stopped. And so we actually have a problem. You can see here the Dyson Swarm is up and running, and we are starting to make some really good progress on the Dyson Swarm. So we're going to get up some speed here, and we've got to go back to Apollo. So let's actually find Apollo. It's going to be over here somewhere. There we go. Let's get lined up on it and get headed that way. And let's see. Alright, I've got a alarm that was going off, which was a little bit annoying. But we got it fixed. And let's see. And we're headed toward Apollo. Of course, now with all these labels turned on, I actually have a little bit of a hard time seeing that I'm lined up on things. I haven't changed my alignment yet. I'm just trying to get closer into the area. It was a good 11 and a half, well, actually I think it was 18 light years away. So still got a long way to go to get in here. May have to stop and regen power. Light years per second is 0.25. Yeah, would be nice to get that. There's Apollo over here. We'll try to zero in on that a little bit better now. I'm not sure where the... yeah, we're certainly running out of power. Target distance 3 light years. We might get close, but we're going to find out. Probably not going to run out of power. We are going to be very close to Apollo though. We're down into AUs now. 15 AUs, and we're out of power. Warp engine shut down with 10 AUs to go. We'll let it build up a little bit more power, and then we'll go ahead and warp in there. We'll see if we can't use up what power we have and at least get moving quicker. So what we're doing is we've got to go back and check on our science. We are out of our science has run out, has turned red, meaning it's not doing anything. What it needs right now is purple science. I think that's all it needs is purple science. So I've got to go, probably means one of my resources has run dry on the home world, and I'm going to need to get some more of that resource from somewhere and to feed what I'm doing. And that won't take but a few minutes, I don't think, to sort out. We'll see though. It may take more time than I think, as things often do. Let's see. Let's see if I can't get my speed up further. Still not going to make it all the way to 2,000. Now, you can get your speed faster to where you even go faster, but that's going to require getting the white science set up. So I might actually, while I'm here, I might look into, we may look into what it's going to take to do the white science. So let's do that right now. We're locked in on what we're doing there. Or not. We're not locked in. Now we're locked in. So let's see what white science takes. I go to technologies. We can see we have filled most of this stuff in. We've got some Dyson Sphere stress system that we'll need to do, but we've researched this right here, and so we can make the white science. So let's look at our production cube, and let's look at the universe matrix. That requires 1 each of all of the science, plus something else there. This right here is antimatter. If I look at antimatter, antimatter requires, what does it take to build the antimatter? Let's see, that should be coming in here. That's an antimatter fuel rod, but I actually want, that's mass energy storage, which requires antimatter. And I am just flat out not seeing the antimatter. I can see now that I'm getting closer here to Apollo. I've got... Alright, let's see. Let's unlock this. we want to go into Apollo 3 over here. And we're now up to max speed. We've only got about 3 AU. And I believe that right there is Apollo 3. It is. So we'll lock in on that for a minute. Going back to the antimatter. And the antimatter may come out of the miniature particle collider. I'm not sure about that. So let's go look at the skill tree here. Technologies. Let's see. Controlled annihilation. That's not it. That's the mass energy. And we'll see. Photon spotlight mining. That's the miner. Alright, we've definitely got some things to figure out here, don't we? I haven't gotten this far along in that, and we are closing in. Power has regened a little bit, but we're okay. That was a long jump. 18, 19, I didn't look exactly. I'll look before I land, but that's okay. What we're going to do is just go right in here and collapse right onto this building. And let's go see which science is actually not being produced. I know I'm not getting purple science. But it doesn't really tell me a whole lot. There, that looks like, that's my science right there. And yes, purple is missing something. So let's go over here, see if I can't locate that location. This is, there's still stuff being produced there. Those are full. So we're still got that science up and running. Let's see. And we'll just continue on around this way. We got all kinds of power here. There is my science. So let's see what's missing here. We've got some things coming out there. We got some things coming out there. I'm producing purple science. So it's not purple science that's that's causing the issue. I'm actually consuming purple science. Well, that's weird. Now it's actually working. It was not working until I came over here. I wonder if that's, I guess something had to load in. Strange. Well, that's the last thing I have that just, I've got 2 more that require purple science only, and the things that they need to be done there. I need to restock on some supplies, but we'll go ahead and do that. We're about out of copper here. So, definitely got more things here on this planet that need to be done. Let's go see while we're here. So we've got purple science, antimatter. I do want to know how to do antimatter. So this will be what we're doing here. So this right here is the duo stuff. There's that antimatter right here. Antimatter requires antimatter. Critical photons. Need critical photons produces antimatter hydrogen. Critical photons can be made in a ray receiver. So we're going to have to make a few ray receivers. We're going to have to convert some ray receivers into producing critical photons. And then a supermagnetic field. One of these devices somewhere around here will produce what we're looking for on the others. Now that might be the miniature particle collider. Let's see if this is capable of producing. Well, the ray receiver here can produce the photons. And then we'll come back into and produce. I think it's going to be that building. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that is actually considered the miniature particle collider. Do I have one of these on me? I think I do. Let's have a little bit of fun here. So let's see, production. Let's throw that thing down. And let's see what blueprints we have here. Mass energy storage. So yeah, it's the mass energy storage recipe. Takes the two power things and then produces two antimatter into hydrogen. Yep, here we go. That is what it takes. Okay, so we know we're going to need that, and I know that I've got the photon ray receivers. Let's see what my power situation on this planet is. I've got lots of power. So if I can get a row of the ray receivers, so I need to go get some. Well, I've got some ray receivers. I don't need any on me. Let's go up here to the North Pole, and we'll see about building the antimatter that we need. This is one of the, I believe this is one of the poles. Yeah, it is. There's some other stuff up here. So what we will do, let's go ahead, first things first, put this down. I want to change the color of this to a default on this. And then we will grab this, grab this. We're going to put this down here and make sure we have all of our ray receivers here. There we go. It kind of fills in what we want here, and then for the ray receivers, I want to put them on the outside, so I'm not going to have a ton of them for what I want to do here. I'm going to have to do this energy exchangers. That's not what I'm looking for. Probably the Dyson Sphere Program, yes, these things. And let's see how many of them I can get in. Collide with other object. Well, all right, there we go. We're going to take out some of these power poles and see if I can't get that in there. There we go. So those are going to be ray receivers, and what I'm going to do on these is I'm going to put these on photon generation. Wonder if there's a better way to do this. I don't know if I can copy these things or not. It looks like I can. Except they're not exactly lined up with each other. There we go. Nice. Now I've got to get the items that's in there, run out from them. Let's see if I can. How does this work? Maybe run a belt here. Let's see if this will work right here. Never done one of these things, so doing something live on that. Nope, that does not work. Straight out like that. Let's see if it produces anything. Critical photon. I have produced a critical photon. Look at there. All right, that is an achievement. Right click to close that. So what we're going to do is let's just pull all these out. This is not going to produce a lot of antimatter, but I don't know yet how much we need. We may want a lot, we may want just a little bit. There we go. So that comes there. We've got a few. Now we can we'll bring this thing over to here. And then let's see. Let's put some of these power things in. Production items, these right here. And we'll need, I could run them out doing something else, but let's see. Need some space. Okay, here we go. This will work. Boy, these things are so big they don't even fit within the grid properly in this location. We'll do them this way. I could just fill in some things around that. I think I'll come in right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just put 4 of them in for now. And what we will do is, that looks like it's going to work right there. Bring that in here. And we want this to do that. And we gotta do something about getting belts out of there. Ugh. Now looking at how these things work, looks like I never could run the belts. Belt won't fit between there. Ugh. May have to run this line powers down, get it out of this polar region. I guess I could put a okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's take that out. Let's put a transportation thing in. We can just use this one. We don't need to send them off planet right now. That's what we're gonna do. We'll do it right here. Okay, and let's see. We're gonna take that out because we're gonna need to put those somewhere else. It's just the way it's gonna work. Alright, we'll run that right up into here. And what we're going to do is we are going to say that this is a critical photon. Right there. That will be a supply. We will drop those in there. And minimum load of drones, we will put it to be 50%. And what we'll do is we'll come right here, we'll put one right there, one right there. Put them on the 4 corners. Like that, everything's powered up now. Yeah, beautiful. Alright, we're running. We are producing critical photons. Not at any phenomenal rate, are we? But we are producing them, so that is what we were looking for. We're not going to worry about the fact that it's not at a good rate. It's a phenomenal rate. So let's go down here into more toward the equator, where we won't have issues with our things not fitting properly. We should have plenty of soil pile to do what I want to do. There's green science. We'll just do it. We'll build us a little thing right here. Alright, we're going to land right here and build us a little factory. Alright, now then, going back down to our production and these things. So I've got items that are coming in, and then I need to run things out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit right here. We're going to put this on this line right here. We're going to have a tower in here. Put the tower up here. And then run these things in here sideways on this line right here. So I'm going to put in 6 of these things. And I want see, there's a gap between every 2 buildings. I want it to be a gap between every building. But there is 6 of them. That way I can bring the belt up and then bring the items out. There we go. I'm going to put 6 of those in. We are going to come right here and grab us one of these small towers right here. Too close. Fine. Probably should do an interlogistics tower this time, because the if I look at this and I do this, this is my antimatter. And with the antimatter, that's for the white science. No, I don't need those. I'm not going anywhere. So we're just going to stick it. Wanted it on that line right there. We'll just put it right there. All right. And let's see. We'll grab 50 drones. And we will, well, we certainly don't need those. Those back in there. And let's see. All right. With that in place then, we want to bring in the critical photons. Pull it in. There we go. And I want to grab a power supply. Stick that right there. Okay, now with that in place, I've got things coming in. Now we'll run our belt down through here. We're just going to run our belt straight down through here. And how many of these things, how many critical photons? It needs 1 a second. I can use the cheap connectors here. Missed. And I probably shouldn't care about that, but I do. So we're going to connect that up. There we go. Critical photons. And then what we will do is we will come over here. I'm not going to be producing these at any great speed. But what I want to do is take this line. Wait a minute. I wonder if I could do a mixed belt line. I don't know that I want to do a mixed belt line, but then when it got down here, it would be perfectly fine. I think I'm going to do a mixed belt line. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right here beside this. We'll come right down through here, right over to here and in here. I would not recommend doing what I'm about to do, but since this is we'll just bring that out like that. And what I will do is I'm just going to connect that there and there. I'm not going to put any kind of what it can pull out. I'm literally connecting in with that. I'm going to connect blue. Let's see what this will do. Okay, going back to this production chain, it'll produce, well, it produces 4 every 2 seconds, so that's 2 a second that's got to come out. This stuff will come in, and then there's going to be hydrogen, and then there's going to be antimatter, and those will be supply. And I'm going to run the hydrogen. I'm actually going to run the hydrogen out. If it goes somewhere else, that's fine, but I am going to run it out and burn it all off. Come down through here burning it. I'm going to have plenty of generators to just burn it up. Okay, let's see. With that in mind, then, actually, we'll do this. I am going to put in a splitter right here. Alright, we'll put the splitter right there, and let's see, connect to there, connect to there. Coming out here, and what I want to do is I want to put hydrogen right there. And what we'll do is stack up a whole bunch of those. Run that in there like that. That will be the hydrogen. And let's get it wired up. We'll put that in there. Okay. And we'll grab this right here, get rid of all the connectors on it, and just drag it down through here until it fits. Plug all those things in, we're good to go. And then what we want coming out of here is those things. Let's get this producing. And then what we'll do I need a whole bunch of thermal milestone antimatter. Very good. Let's go get me some thermal generators. Where's the shopping mall? Right there. Let's go this way and go get me some thermal generators. There is the mall. And let's see. There's thermal generators right there. I could certainly use more of those. We'll make 2 stacks of those this time. So we'll let that continue to produce while we head back over here and set up this to burn off the hydrogen. However much it takes to burn the hydrogen off, we will burn it all off so that we don't have any hydrogen left over out of this. And what we will do is, let's see. There we go, and we have power generation. There we go. We've got all of that in there, and then we will just actually there's all my connections. We will certainly want to continue burning all of that off. I don't know, it's not producing a ton. Okay. Probably because I'm not producing that much of this that's coming in. Critical photons. Those probably won't stay running. I know they won't. We don't have enough of the critical photons. Okay, with that in mind, that's what we're going to be producing. Let's go up here and see what we've got on the North Pole. Go to the pole up here and see what we've got. And we definitely have the we have these things coming in. We don't have graviton lens. We could pull some graviton lens up here so that they would continue no matter what to produce. Requested power. Dyson Sphere status. Look at that thing. That thing's in good shape. Photon generation. And this thing is producing. Well, it's taking a long time to produce that. It's going to take a bunch of these. Interesting. And we're running them in here. We are producing the critical photons, but we could certainly use more of them. Power, yeah, I'm producing a lot more than I'm consuming in this world. Let's see about bringing in the graviton lenses. Let's see if I have graviton lenses. If I ask for 500 and I say demand, oh yeah, that's gonna fill those in. Let's put some graviton lenses in. That way that just it will run. We'll run this out to here and then start bringing it around. Let's see. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Now let's see. Oh. It doesn't work that way. These things are a pain in the neck. Because now that means I have to literally come in here, every one of these things. And I have to put one of these things down in order to run it through here. And it's just, man, that's a hassle. Absolute pain in the butt. Go. So I'm gonna have to just run all the way around. And they don't line up totally up here on this area. I have to do the best I can about lining them up. For the most part, they line up. That thing is in the way. Why are you still here? Get away. So we'll put this in here. Almost got it. There we go. There we go. We'll have to jump that one. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. There we go. And there we go. So this is how it will get the graviton lenses. And then we're producing antimatter, slowly producing antimatter. But we are getting it produced, and that is one of the ingredients we're going to need for the white suns. So, oh, we're good. Okay. So now then, we will see. Put that in there like that. And connect all these things up. Boy, this is quite ugly. I'm just not sure I can myself to care. Let's see. Alright, let's try this again. Wow, look at that. I have to go to there and then into there. It won't go all the way in. Probably could have been a better way to do this. Oh, that's where it's going to have to jump over. And it's not liking that, so what I'm going to have to do instead is break this and bring this like that. Okay, that's all of those. And then I can bring that and jump that. There we go. Alright. Now then, this needs to be graviton lenses. And it distributes all the graviton lenses. All these things will have the graviton lenses, so they'll run all the time, regardless of the sun aspect of things. So it'll consume that, it'll produce what we need, and these are producing photons at the whopping rate of 2 per minute. We'll see if we can, we'll see if that speeds up any further, but I don't think it's going to, so that's going to be the 2 per minute. Yeah, there we go. Looks like I've got 11, so I am producing 22 per minute now on the antimatter. Not a lot, but that's what we've got. We'll pick it up with the next episode. Oh, I am once again not producing any purple science. That is all for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment to let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel to be notified when new content is available, and check out the link shown here for more gameplay. Take care.